What's going on, boys? Bronnie-FX. Gonna do a quick weekly trade recap from the trades I took this week. We were 3-0 this week. We only took 3 trades. Reason being, Friday was a bank holiday and Wednesday was FOMC, so literally just 2 big news days. But I do believe we'll trade every day next week, which is very good, very nice to see. But yeah, we didn't trade Friday or Wednesday. I just slept in. I'm like, I'm not trading this bullshit. Wednesday I looked at, but it was just too slow and just it was FOMC, so I just didn't want to deal with it. So yeah, let's start with MYM. We took an MYM trade on Thursday, which we'll quickly go over right now. So Thursday, start new. Thursday, 7:30 market open. Oh, okay, it's already drawn up for us. So I'm actually gonna delete my drawings. Okay. So this was from Thursday. Again, we have levels here as well as down here. Very easy levels this day. And then our point of control was just within this range. So again, very easy to draw up. And as you can see, like this is a very high win rate setup. Like market is about to open, and this I see this shit all the time. We're breaking pre-market of our level. We're very likely gonna just fly up, and then we're probably just gonna reverse, right? And that's kind of what I'm hoping for here, and that's kind of what I'm watching for, and it's just a perfect game time trade, I do believe. So yeah, we've got a huge push up, 100-point push up, and then we just fully reverse. And I'm waiting to get in on this reversal. Like I'm here watching this shit like a dog, right? Take profit would be at the bottom of this level or this value area low, and then trail stopping all the way. I do believe on this trade, yeah. So I was stopped out on this trade at a 1 to 2, unfortunately. However, I think it did go to full TB. Let's just see. Yeah, so there's entry. Pushes through. Wicks out. Yeah, so that's what happened. We moved our stops down to a 1 to 2. 1 to 1. Oh shit, 1 to 1 is what we closed out this day. Okay, no, we moved our stops to a 1 to 1. It must have wicked us out. It wicked us out somewhere. It probably was here, to be honest. Maybe it was something like this after spreads, but it wicked us out for just over a 1 to 1, and then went to full take profit, as we could see right here. So overall, really good trade. It just sucks that we didn't catch the entire move. But that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. We were up 4R in the week anyways. We won all 3 days. So all 3 days we did trade, we won. So that's kind of all that matters, right? And then also not having FOMO about the days we didn't trade. So, all right. On Tuesday, so this trade was Thursday, and then we traded a day on Tuesday on MNQ. Tuesday the 16th, right? Yeah, sorry. Oh my god, I'm lost. Tuesday, 7:30. Yeah, but I hope you guys can learn something from these videos. If not, you kind of just like learn how I trade. But yeah, I'm helping out a lot of my friends right now, and it's all going good. But yeah, let's see. So these were our levels on this Tuesday. I did take a long, and it was for a 1 to 2. I could even see our level being here. I don't really remember what I did. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what we did here. Got a very nice point of control. Okay, so we already just wicked out that entire bot level. If I were to guess, we probably took longs on this break. I'd be 90% sure this is probably what we took. Entry almost stopped us out. Okay, that would have stopped us out. So that's probably not what I took, since I did take a 1 to 2. The safer entry would be right here. So maybe this is where I entered. I honestly just don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my best, but I just don't remember where I entered on this day. Yeah, that also would have got stopped out. So, overall, this is probably an L day. Like, this is probably a losing day. I just somehow I don't want it to. I'm not sure where I even caught this or would have taken this. But we took a long, and I went for a 1 to 2. So yeah, I mean, maybe it was within. Maybe I gotta check the one. Yeah, shit, I have no idea on this one. Maybe I got lucky. Don't freaking know. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong day. Again, I don't know. But yeah, there was a trade opportunity here, but you wouldn't have won. So the only thing I could see is I maybe would have just taken this right off the rip. But again, I just don't know why I would do that. Yeah, I genuinely, I don't know what I took here, guys. This is concerning. This is concerning here. Let me look through one more time real quick. Market opens, big push down. Still pushing down. Huge wick out. The only thing I could see is if I took longs right here, which I can see myself doing. It's just not an S tier setup though, like at all. That's the only thing. Yeah, that is exactly what we did. That is 110% the trade we took. I remember this now, and I remember after being like, oh man, that was a very risky trade. Like, that was not really as to plan. On the 5 minute, you could see it just looks like shit. And that's why I was so confused just now, is because on the 5 minute, it does look like shit. But on the 1 minute, I could see why I entered it. We had a bunch of wick outs on our level. And on the 1 minute, we kind of had a confirmation that we're pushing up. I kind of just took a gamble on the entry and didn't wait for confirmation. I just entered. And again, I trail stopped, so we would have 1 to 1. Boom. And then I would have just trailed to 1 to 2 once after it went above our value area low. Realistically, I probably took out right here. But yeah, I mean, that was a 1 to 2. So that's, I can almost get, that is what we took, actually. That is what we took. But yeah, I mean, we had to kind of pick apart that one and how I took it. But yeah, that was definitely more of a snipe in the moment type of thing. Definitely don't take that trade. That was this is why you look back on the trades you took on the week, right? Because I know not to take that trade again, because if I'm being honest, that was not a good trade. That just, like, to be for real, like, that just was not a good trade. But anyways, let's go to Monday. That one kind of tripped me out. So Monday was weird. Monday we took 2 trades. We took an M&Q break even and then a US 30 long. And the long we closed for 1 to 1 on US 30. So let's see what we did here. I was actually half tempted to take M&Q at open. I feel like maybe that's what I did. I don't really remember. I have a memory of a goldfish, guys. Yeah, that's what we took, I think. Yeah, that's what we did. So pre-market, we broke our level, and I was just kind of confident. This was right after the huge news from the week prior. We had a lot of news. Trump made a peace deal with Iran, and so all the stocks were kind of just flying at this time. And when I saw us break out pre-market with a good bit of volume and then have that push, I wanted to enter here. I got entered late, and resulting in me getting break-even on a really easy, like, 1 to 6. I called this out to my buddy in Discord. He caught a 1 to 4, so about this much. I, however, got break-even, and then I took a second trade on US 30. But that is the trade we took. There was a lot more reason to it other than just like a normal setup. There was backed reasoning behind the trade. I didn't just take it because it was going up. But either way, it was a good breakout trade. Just there was a lot of reasoning behind it, and there was also a lot of confluence that it really was going to fly up. So that was honestly a S tier trade. Just the fact that I didn't capitalize fully on that one is just kind of shitty, right? Um, but again, you can't do anything about that. Like, you're gonna have trades that are winning, but you got to follow your rules. And I wouldn't break even on that trade. I was risk free, and that's okay. It was very likely for me to make a lot of money on that one, but we didn't. We got break even. So that was that. Let's see. So Monday, we took this after that after that NAS trade. So let's go see. I do believe this is like basically at all-time highs, if I do recall. If not, it is all-time highs. Hello. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we hit our level. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I remember this now. So we fucked around. We had this push on US 30, and I'm like, okay, we just wicked that out pretty hard. If this resists us again, it's probably gonna go. And I believe I took a bigger stop loss on this trade, about 30. I'm pretty sure I had the stop loss at the bottom of this wick. And yeah, I literally just targeted a 1-to-1 because I just wasn't the greatest trade, to be honest. I just kind of thought it was gonna play out. We were pushing really hard on NAS, as well as we just had confluence that we were just gonna go up this day. So that's kind of the reason behind this trade. But we did hit for a 1-to-1, so it probably would have been something like that. If I will look at this now, I think we trail stopped to here, had the 1-to-2, and then we got stopped out on this second candle. So those were our trades from last week. And overall, like, it was a good week. Just very weird, like, very low volume week for one. I again, like, I only traded for 3 of the days. It was just a really boring trading week. Like, and then the days that I did trade, I woke up late and it was just a weird trading week, guys. I don't know. Leave in the comments, like, tell me what you guys did this trading week, or how you guys did. But yeah, I mean, up any RR on the week's a good week. I don't necessarily call this a great week, but at the end of the day, we're up 4R on the week. We won all 3 days, so that's all that really matters. And I could see my mistakes. I see what trades I should have taken and what trades I shouldn't have taken. And I think we did get a little bit lucky on this week because of that one trade was a bit odd. But at the end of the day, it worked out. So praise be to God. Thanks be to God. And I hope you guys had a good week too. So, I mean, that's all for me today, guys. If you watched, let me know if you watched the whole video. But have a good one, fellas. Peace.